Hey guys, welcome back, and we got this one to do, haven't we? Jim is a wise choice. I was targeted by a psychopathic serial killer. I knew it sounded ridiculous, but it was true. I was even forced to play a stupid Jumanji game with him. I had to clear it with one life. My real life. Standing in the middle of nowhere in the dead of night, with a cell phone hidden in the tall bushes ringing persistently like it was calling for my life. All I could think was, fuck. Wish I could just turn it off. Yes? I had no choice but to answer the phone. You finally came. The same chilling voice from the other night. Even though it had been modulated with a casual mocking tone, the voice was unmistakable. I walked out around half a hill. Another 5 minutes, I finally arrived at the gate to a manor, which Pi directed me to by phone. Under the lamppost, the red bricks wall seemed to be oozing with blood. There was a nameplate next to a magnificent wrought iron gate. The plate was covered with dust. I could see the words written on the plate. Apple Manor. I reached my hand out and pushed the gate. It wasn't locked, it opened with a squeak. The path to the house was covered with fallen leaves. I could hear them rustling with every step I took. The thick foliage beneath my feet had indicated they must have been piling up for some time. I took a deep breath and walked through the front door of the house, which was also unlocked. Much bigger than I'd imagined. The exquisite decorations of the hall were bathed in a faint warm yellow from the lights. Lots of paintings were hung on the walls, each of which looked like it could be worth a fortune. At the end of the hall there were two closed doors, one on each side. A table was placed between the two doors, and a giant screen hung on the wall above a table. I saw Pi on the screen wearing a cap and a hospital mask, covered head to toe in full black. Then he opened his arms towards me. Welcome to Apple Manor. I leaned against the wall, looking nervously around the hall. Antidote! Where is the antidote? There's something extraordinary about Pi. Even though I was only seeing him through a screen, I couldn't help but shudder. Well, that's rude. He pointed a finger down the screen, pointing to the table underneath. I could see a metal box in the centre of the table. This is your final test, and I, being the generous man that I am, left you hints underneath the box. Once you make up your decision, we'll officially meet each other. Good luck. Wait, Before I could explain Pi your misunderstanding about molesting young kids, the signal cut off. Meanwhile, I heard a click behind me. I ran back to the front door and grabbed the handle. It was locked. Damn it. I went up to a table. An open metal box was placed on top of a white tablecloth. 5 syringes of a box of liquid. 5 syringes were filled with liquid of 5 different colours were lying in a cushion inside the box. A pile of handwritten notes had been left underneath the box. I'm going to need to write stuff down again. First one said, wise man's choice. Gathering something this fantastical and strange in real life had left me speechless. Second one said, the antidote will save you, but poison will kill you. In these 5 syringes. 1. Blue is the antidote. Blue is antidote. There's no way you just tell me the truth. Must be a trick. The purple is poison. The blue one and the yellow one are different. Blue plus yellow, different. Green one or purple one, different. Green plus purple, different. Red one is the antidote. P.S. Only one of these statements is true. Shit. I wasn't sure it was because of my frustration or because of the poison inside of me, but I was beginning to feel lightheaded, so I managed to read through the last note. P.P.S. There are fewer antidotes than poisons. That is the God's honest truth, brother. I need to calm down. Instead of 5 syringes, I took a deep breath. Began to think carefully. Red, blue, purple, green. My decision picked up a syringe of mist colour. Yellow. Could it be this one? Maybe the hints were too complicated. The poison was hindering my thoughts. Must be this one. I picked up a syringe and stabbed it into my arm. Why was tablecloth turning red? Oh no, it was me bleeding from my nose and mouth. I couldn't. Somebody please help me. So we know yellow equals poison. So the options we have. So yellow is poison. One of those statements are true. If I go to the three statements here. So this statement is true. So if that statement is true, blue is the antidote. Only one of his statements are true. So statement 1, blue is the antidote. If that is true, purple could be poison, that's right. Which means purple one would be, if that one's false, purple is poison, which means purple is an antidote. Blue and yellow ones are different. Well, we know blue one is the antidote. If that one's right, yellow must be the antidote as well, which means it cannot be stage 1, which is... So, number 1, that's a lie. Because that would mean that one would also be a lie. Yellow, we know, is a poison. And yellow and blue would be the same in that case, which means blue would also be poison, which means it can't be the antidote. So, stating 1 is false. Number 2, purple is a poison. Blue is antidote. That is obviously wrong then. Blue is a poison. Blue and yellow are different. That doesn't actually matter, since we know yellow is a poison, which means blue is a poison. Again, we know that one there. Green and the purple are different. So that means the purple one we know in this case would be the poison, which means green would be poison as well. And red is the antidote. That's a lie. So in this case, purple is a poison. Blue is a poison. Yellow is a poison. Green is a poison. And red is a poison. So if we go with number 2, then they're all poison. Let me quickly have a quick check. Why am I going back here? That is an option to have no choice. Interesting. Let's go to statement 3. The blue and the yellow one are different. If that was true, then we know yellow is a poison, which means blue is an antidote. But if that means that's false. So statement 3 is wrong. So let's move on to statement 4. So green and purple are different. That's true. We don't know what they are though. Blue is poison. Which means purple is an antidote. Blue and yellow are different, which means that blue and yellow are the same. Blue is a poison, which means yellow is a poison. We know yellow is a poison, that's fine. Green and purple are different. Well, basically that says purple is poison, which means purple is an antidote, which means green and purple are the same. No, green and purple are different in this example. Yeah. So green would be... So if we know purple is an antidote, we know green is a poison. So statement 4 means that the purple one is an antidote. Statement 5. Red is an antidote. We know that's true. We know yellow is a poison. Blue is a poison. Purple is an antidote. Blue and yellow are different, so blue is a poison. Yellow would therefore be a poison. This one, we know purple is an antidote. We know this is wrong, so green is also an antidote. Red is an antidote, so we know there's 3 antidotes here, which means that one cannot be true. So it has to be statement 4 or none of them at all. Let's go with purple being the antidote. My logic fits, but is pie being fair to us? That's the question. I tried my best to organise my thoughts over and over again. According to the hints on pie, out of 5 syringes, only one could possibly be the antidote was a purple one. I injected a purple one into myself, yet I felt a strong palpitation in my heart. I suddenly felt something in my throat and had to cough it up. To my horror, I saw blood flying out of my mouth. How? Was my reasoning wrong? No, it couldn't have been. My logic was sound, so it must have been because of... the syringes? Pie had set me up again. Palpitations and morphed into some insufferable pain. I couldn't think of any more and fell to the ground completely powerless. A pair of pitch black bottle side doors opened. A pair of pitch black squeaky clean Oxford stepped into the hall. A masked face, just like one on the screen, was now incredibly close to mine. What a shame. Game over. So that's obviously yellow. That's purple. Only one of these statements is true. That could be a true statement. Or the wise man's choice could be a statement. We go by assumption that all false. Let's see if that works. Blue is the antidote, which means blue is poison. Blue, poison. Purple poison, which means purple is antidote. Blue and yellow are different, which means they're the same. Which means yellow is poison. Green and purple are the same. Which means we know green is the antidote. Red one's the antidote, which means red one is poison. If that's his true statement, I wonder. If I go purple and green, are both the antidote. I've just done purple. Let's try purple and green. I decided the antidote was made of more than one drug. I injected with 2 drugs that picked my body, yet I felt a strong palpitation in my heart. Okay. Exactly the same as I had before. Pie, come out here! I slammed my hand on the door and screamed on the screen. No response. All strength was leaving my body. All I could do was curl into a ball, trying to write my last words onto the ground with my own blood. I'm going to try stabbing myself with all of them. There are a few antidotes and poisons. Yes, be true. Thinking back to a previous test I survived, Pie must be playing a trigger this time too. I just figured out the truth. Even though there are more poisons, if I just mix the poison and inject them together, the mixture should be able to negate the poison and save my life. Wasn't it always like this in the Wuxia novels? I felt ecstatic about my wisdom and injected drugs into myself. I feel my body becoming light already. Felt like shackles being taken off me. I could even fly. I felt so happy. I'd found the antidote. I was going to be okay. And I'd go home and keep playing my games. Look, the angels are already here to greet me. They're flapping their wings, flying around me in a circle. They're about to help me fly. That doesn't sound very good. So yeah, the correct answer then is none of them. Note to self, do not trust this guy. Trying my best to organise my thoughts over and over again. According to hints on pie, out of 5 syringes, only one could possibly be the antidote. But another scenario. Could be none of the syringes had the antidote. Thinking back to a previous test that survived. What case would it be? There was no antidote here, and where was it? There wasn't much time left to grab a red one and stab it into my arm. I caught my arm with one hand and fell to the ground with a scream. I struggled a little at first, but slowly I curled into a ball and stopped moving, my face aimed downwards. Front door unlocked with another click. One of the side door's handles turned. The door was pushed open. Someone walked quietly towards me. I saw a pair of squeaky clean black Oxfords. The only Oxford stopped in front of me. I heard a strange male voice say, "What a shame, game over. For you." I stabbed his leg with a syringe in my hand. I injected every single red drop into his body. "You! How dare you!" For the first time, he'd finally lost his calm in front of me. He dropped to his knees and began to search all his pockets in frenzy. He finally pulled out a syringe with a white liquid. There it was. I grabbed a box on the table and smashed on his head with my remaining strength. Pie fell to the ground with a thud. The syringe slipped out of his hand and I caught it. "See you never! Ha ha!" I held it excitedly and holding my syringe tied in my fist, I ran towards the entrance. The darkness outside looked so welcoming to me. I sprinted out of the manor, hoping with darkness to conceal my existence from evil. Forever and ever. Oh, I never thought I'd get that one right. Oh well, that does it for me. I've got new letters which I'm going to look at next time. So until then, thanks for watching guys, have a wonderful day and bye bye.